Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. All right. Right. Well, we're going live in 3 2. Going live in 3 2 3 2. All right, going live in 3 2 1. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, let's go straight to the charts and do these markups. That has to be on the 1 minute. Let me just see if we've missed anything. No. So boom, boom, boom. I don't know if that would have been a trade. I'm not sure if I would have taken that trade. Probably I would have. That would have been a straight loss though. All right, so seems like we missed nothing. And then the second entry was here. And again, that would have been another loss. Oh boy. Maybe 9 cutoff time. Okay, so let's see if we can, get something going on with the 12 p.m. candle that starts in 8 minutes. So let's go to the monthly. I don't really need that, but it's good to see where we are on this contract. So previous month taken, I'm not gonna mark that. We are within previous week high and low, within previous week's range. So bullish, seems we might be going up. Maybe on this side I can mark the week, previous week and that could be, I don't know, maybe he wants to get to today. Now make sure we are right in the middle there. There we go. I don't think we have a previous week anything. Previous week. I don't feel like, let's do the previous day EQ. So it's gonna be the PW, previous week EQ. Okay, we're good here. That's a good target. if we can get there today. Let's go to the daily. We did take out Fridays. Wait, today is Monday, right? Yes, it is. Has to be. What else could it be? Monday the 16th. That's a special day right there. 16. Previous day low. Where thou at? It's not really previous day low. It's gonna be the Friday low right there, and then we have this target here, which is the Friday high. Okay, we have 6 minutes to the opening. Now if we are to retrace, maybe see if we can get maybe retrace, see if we can get some sort of support, maybe from that previous Friday week. Friday EQ, week EQ, equilibrium of point, whatever. Make sure it's right to the tick. That's good enough. So that will be Friday week EQ. And I think that's all we need on the daily here. What else would happen? I also like to see like the half point. Are we likely to go? I don't know. We'll find out soon. Take off that magnet. We need it sometimes, we don't. It's also the open, right around the open of Friday's candle there. So that's gonna be previous day EQ. Not really the previous day, it's Friday. Friday EQ. And we Gucci. Let's go see what the 4 hour. I think that's okay. So probably maybe what I would see is maybe from that point get some support from that level and then maybe head over to that Friday high. We'll see. And then we do have this gap here too. We can note it on the daily. So that would be a nice pool to get into. I'll just call it a daily fair value or a CB, whatever. You just do daily. You know what? I'll just do D. No, that's a pool on the daily time frame. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick. What do we have here? So if we are to retrace down, we do have a pool here. On the 4 hour, and then the previous 4 hour has a EQ right there that I think I'm gonna mark. We have 3 minutes, more than enough time. Call it the previous 4 hour week EQ, and we will know what that means. Are we likely to get down here? I don't know. We do have that pull mark just like that, and then the previous 4 hour high is right here with a wick. All those are beautiful targets that I think we could get. I'm gonna just mark them. Why not? Why not? Why not? Bro, 3 minutes and counting. We have this on both sides. I really need a wired mouse. So this, I can tell the battery power is ending. Oh boy. Yep. Do I need that previous 4 hour high? No, it's gonna be like, I'm sure it's gonna be, oh, look at this right here. Those look like 2 equal highs right there. Wow, that is some serious buy side liquidity. Are we likely to get up there? I don't know, but Okay, let's go to the 1 hour. Oh, have I missed anything? No, we only have 2 minutes to go. 1 hour, what do we have here? Nothing of importance. A lot of wicks, maybe that high. A gap down here. Right around that 4 hour EQ. So I'm wondering what's gonna happen there. That's a volume imbalance. 1 hour VI. Right about there. 11:59. I should be done with this, whatever this is. This is analysis paralysis. Okie doke, and we are done. So let's go to the 30-minute. I want to see if we can see any sort of a breakout or anything of the sort. I don't see any. So we are on the clear when it comes to breakers. Now we've taken out the previous 1 hour high right there. So are we likely to keep going down? I don't know. 30 minutes sort of if you know, you know. Right there. That's gonna be a box. Make sure you know it's on the 30-minute time frame. And then let's look at it on the 15. We do have a fair value gap right there that's currently acting as support. So that 30 minutes, whatever, is doing just fine. I think maybe we can come down a little bit. That'll be amazing. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else. So far I'm bullish. So let's go down to the 1 minute, see if we can get an entry here. Okay, I'm seeing a long potential here, and I'll just take it. That will be the trade for the day. We'll only risk just $200. Now, if those EMAs line up and we break that trend line I'm in, if we get smoked, we get smoked. It is what it is. Oh, okay, I know why that's happening. I use this sometimes and sometimes I don't. That data range, what else am I? Oh, look at this, my god, but then it's inside the big one. This candle here, breaker, gray. Does that look like a breaker to y'all? So 15-minute 2 has that signature right there. So I'll be likely to hold price to the upside. I don't know. Visual current interval only. So what's the plan here, man? What is the plan here? Do I want to enter right now? Why not? 16 is gonna be my stop loss. So we can do a little bit more than 2 contracts. So market. Bum. 160. We can do, wow, 8 contracts. That would be amazing. But why do I want to enter this trade? EMAs are not lined up at all. I'd like to see a deeper retracement, probably that low to that high. If we can get to that OTE zone right about here, and then I'll pull up, that will be nice. As of now, we abort the long mission. Abort mission. I'll let this one stay. No, it's easier to just pull it from there. All right, so let's see. I don't really My best break, I usually like to see like a swing low taken out. 30 minutes. Yeah, so let's just chill. Now, if we keep going short, what is the plan? If we close below this low here, let me just do it. If we close below these two down candles, just a 15-minute closure below here, I'll change my bias to shorts and kind of go for that previous 4-hour wick as a target, and these lows here, and that 4-hour CB fair value gap. So let's see what will show up first. Is it clear on the 30-minute? No, it's not. I like it when I have a breaker, or those zones when they kind of share between those two time frames, the 15 and the 30. So for now, no trade. We just chill. This should be a support area if we're still bullish. So we've been bullish since 3 p.m. yesterday, since the market opened yesterday. It's been going up. Look at those two equal highs. A number of traders see that as a double top, so resistance, and I know people are shorting here. Others seeing that as liquidity, so price should be able to get up there. And honestly, both can eat, right? Both can eat, because if you're taking a short and it just get to the point here and you get your targets, you're out. And then for people going bullish, wait for your confirmation that we want to go take those, whoever still has their orders up there, then the short people going short get fed, the people going long get fed. The cake is too big, can all eat. I never trade double tops, double bottoms. I was led to believe that is a trap, and I am stuck with that. But I know if we go back in price, we'll see a lot of double tops and double bottoms that just worked. Just look at these two here. Even though this one slightly took out, or maybe actually they're just high. So anybody going short here made money on the belief of that is a strong resistance area. And we can do it all day, every day. Others got smoked. Whatever is your cup of tea, that's what you drink. Okie doke. So let's go down to the 15 minute. I am skeptical of the 5 minute, bro. But that candle, that down candle right there, is a breaker that I would use to go short. Low, high, lower, low. Confirmation with this candle. Closure. That one kind of retraced. Didn't quite touch it. So change to this one. Anyway, I don't mess with the 5 minute anymore. I just think it's I don't know. I don't need it for the strategy that I have right now. Okay, so I want to see the progress of this 1 minute candle. 1 hour candle. So let's just where did it open? Right here. So far it looks something like this. It went up, and currently it's going down. But we could see all this, switch. For example, that could be the low of the 1 hour, and then we just switch up. So I don't know. Let's see how this goes, bro. hoping to make another $1,000 this week or even more. So we'll see how that goes, or even more. Now we do have this trend line break right now, but the EMAs are too yeah, I need at least all of them need to be lined up. So I hope that's the direction that we'll now go. And before we go too far, I hope that they retrace to where I can get an entry, and then now go up to these levels, bro, because I think there's a high probability that we can get to those levels. Oh, come on. So not able to take part in this. Yeah. Oh, okay. That baby is gone. Come on. La. So we were out of sync. I think we've missed today's move, honestly. And I think we saw something like this last week. So not able to take part in this. It's all good. So it's reached to those targets. We've taken out the Friday high. So what are we likely to see? Are we likely to see a continuation? That could have been a good fast win right there. Daily candle, we just got into that pool right there. His baby has gone without us. So what's likely to happen now? What is likely to happen? A retracement and then get in? Honestly, I like to get in on trades before we get to those levels where I believe price will get to, but right now we just, so the only now thing we have is maybe see if price would want to get to that half week, or maybe let's divide this daily fair value gap into two right here, see if that's also a place you'd like to get to. So let's get ready here. I think we might get a trade. Still on the 1 minute. I need to see a trend line form though before I engage. So the 1 hour just switched up. This is kind of how it's looking now. That's how we kind of look like. So this price is currently here. Okay. Where's the open? 12. So right before we touched that Friday week again, probably maybe we touched, I just meets maybe the line with a few points. What are we likely to see here? So that to me looked like a liquidity grab. I'm not gonna take a long here. I feel like it just shot up to take the width. Yeah, see this? My goodness, I would have loved to take part in that. So that buy side, okay, it was kind of clear. Yep, see those two equal highs right there? Price just shot up so fast and took them, you know. So anybody doing the double top on that short, if you didn't take your profits, maybe you're scalping, you just got smoked. And probably anybody trying to, you know, use any other strategy maybe, and you kind of wait for 1 or 2 confirmations, that move just went without you. So I think from here we're gonna keep going short. Honestly, I don't think I'm comfortable taking a long. I'd now be comfortable taking a short, taking the buy side, and the main one there, we've dipped into that daily pool over there, like that daily gap. The daily candle is bullish though, so this is tricky. Yeah, I don't like this price action. I think today I'm just gonna watch price. I'm not gonna take part. Oh, what? All that buy side is taken, so I mean we can still trade. We have this sell side here, this one and this one, and then into that 4-hour pool right here. Oh yeah. I think the best is to just do nothing. And today is kind of a chop day, right? We were in between that 715 candle high and 745 candle low. Kind of stayed in there until the 12 p.m. candle, and the current 12 to 12:15 candle just took out that range high. So I'm thinking we might want to go take out that range low as well. So again, what do we have here? If we close below these two down candles here, then if everything lines up, I'll take a short, see if we can get to that 4-hour pull, which is below this sell side here, which looks to me like an okay area to get to. We can chop this thing. If we go long, I'm not gonna take part, and it's likely to keep going higher anyway. But I think I'll wait. What is gold doing? Gold. Not very skeptical trading gold right now, but they're having the time of their life too. I've been watching these two guys, and I think they're somehow related. They are somehow related. When one is going down, the other one will seem to do the same thing. If one is kind of stalling and the other one is going up, the one that is stalling seems to go and catch up. And sometimes they are impaired. I've seen it maybe just once where gold is going up and Nasdaq is going down. Otherwise, the other times they're pretty much one-sided. Okay, 1217. I would have loved to be a part of that move, man. Break of trend line and we just short up. Would have been nice. Am I willing to take this long? There's a high probability it can work. We've taken that buy side, bro. I think that's risky. Very risky. But we can still see this thing go up. Yep, I am not okay with that trade, so we're just gonna let it go. So right here, everything's lined up, especially at the close of that candle. Only one thing is missing, that's a break over trend line. But you know, moving forward, I just say that if it's only one condition that's missing, I can still take that trade. It's just not gonna be an A+ setup. Now the reason why I'm not gonna take this trade is I feel like we've taken those highs, those double tops right there. Is that, would you call that a double top? It should be on a lower time frame. Let's see how it looks like on the 5-minute. Bro, why am I hanging? Yeah, I am hanging. Why? So yeah, reload, that's okay. My stop loss will be below these lows. What was I explaining? Oh, I wanted to see what this looks like here. Yeah, that would have been a Mokra Simokiti. That would be smoked without a filter. Is it that's nah. It's not even a, yeah, it's a double. It's a swing high on the 1 minute and probably maybe on the 2 minutes. And so, yeah. Yeah, going long right there, I feel like that would be suicide, man. That would not be smart. So now the 1 minute, the one candle, 1 hour is now flipping, bro. Again, so we stick with the plan. The zone I'd like to see us close below would be these 2 up candles here. If we close that below, then I will look for a short, and of course my EMAs have to be lined up. If they're not lined up, we're not taking no trade, bro. So let's wait. We might get a good trade actually. I really do think that we'll get to at least this low here, the low of that range. I am not cocky, I'm just thinking it might. Okay, I get the point, bro. We've got 9 more minutes, so just chill. So the 1 hour just flipped again. Where do I think we'll get to? The Friday EQ? Yeah, I think we'll go lower to the 4-hour pool. Where is it? Right. So I'm not seeing these levels again, which is okay. We're not seeing the high time frame levels here. Let me refresh. I'm sure they'll come. Okay, I'm not trading gold, so bye. Let's save some CPU space, which is gonna be our number one a priority when we get a payout, a good one. That is, we'll be upgrading this PC to something strong, something very strong. Okay, now this is what I'd like to see, honestly. So the high is looking like that. Now can we see this Friday EQ, Friday low? That's too far. I think that's the swing low right here. So I'm playing around, I know, but I can still see, you know, the EMAs right there, they're not lined up, so I have a lot of play time here. I think that's the sell side, right? Let me draw. Yeah. There is an indicator that does this. What is it called? Do I hide here? What would it be called? I do have it in my favorites here. Let's see if I can find it. All right, in the meantime, as I said, just waiting for 15-minute closure below that zone, below that box, and then I'll be cleared for shorts. Until then, me waiting. Let me just draw this. Pull that to 12:45, and then says cells below. Where was I? Indicators. Let me, I think it's, is it this one? This is from FX4. What was it? No. What was the name of that thing? No, it's not this one. Five minutes. Is it this one? Looks for model. Could be. Yes, and then no. That could also draw for us the previous day and the whatever. Previous day high and low. Oh, two people watching. Can I know where you're watching from, please? That would be nice. You're watching from my sitting room. What was that? It's gonna be one of this. Yeah, right here. High time frame power of 3 by 2 degrees. And what we do is we go to the 4 minutes. We go to the time frame. I want it to be the 1 hour. And we can see the oil, the high, the low, and all that stuff. So can get rid of that. And we can see the 1 hour candle forming right there. So I hope it's not a distraction in any way, shape, or form. Let's add the offset. I think it's too near. Yeah. Okay, so that's how the 1 hour candle looks like so far. We are going short. Sells below, but I need to see a 15-minute candle closure. And then we are Gucci here. Let's look at what the 30-minute looks like. The 30-minute one is this down candle. We'll see if it keeps going too low, then we can still consider that 30-minute. So I'm gonna just draw it right there and just still say sells below. And I will specify that this is on the 30-minute time frame. And this is on the 15-minute time frame. I need to put this strategy in writing, man, so I can just put it out there. And whoever wants to make use of it can just jibambe's. Okay. So whatever comes first. So the 30-minute closes in 3 minutes, and I don't think we're going to need that low because I don't think that's gonna happen. If it doesn't close right now, that means the next 30 minutes is at 1, and that's my trade cutoff time. Actually, my trade cutoff time is 12:50. If I'm not in a trade by 12:50, that's all another strategy to use after 12:50. So before 12:50, if I'm already in a trade, I need to be at break even. So I usually, prefer if I'm kind of a little bit in profits, because that candle can just reverse on you real quick or just send you to your target real quick as well. So 3 more minutes to the closure of this 15 minutes so far. That is the zone right there. Still not confirmed, so get back. My EMA is lining up real good. Just below the Friday week EQ. The previous 4-hour EQ, what is that for? Okay, it's a target for going lower. Okay. 2 more minutes. What's the probability this thing will come and close below here? Very low, very low. But I hope you do close below that 15 minutes. Otherwise, I do not have a gameplay for a short. Okay, good. One more minute, and then we do have a confirmed zone, and all we'll be waiting for is a retracement and then a short entry on a trend line break, and we submit. We see we can get to these levels down here. So we do have a sell side kind of right here. Come on, man. We are now going to be getting that confirmation, are we? 23 seconds to go. We do have a trend line here forming. So are they like, that's a trend line right there, bro. So do they want to confirm and just, yeah, so no confirmation, my people. Sucks. And 12:30 is here, so we have to wait for 15 more minutes. 12:45. Current interval only, and then yep. So maybe nothing is syncing today. Nothing is sync. SYNCING. I wonder what other instrument moves right now. Let's add YM just to see what's going on. And then ES. I'm just curious what the setups look like. YM is currently looking funny. ES is looking funny too. Hey. Okay, bye. Thank you. I used to follow those three together. Sometimes they'll get, it will be profit. It will be good, but sometimes it would also keep me out of trades. Like I would see a nice setup on the. I think I used to trade US 30 then, but then I'd look at NQ and ES, and then the YM entry I see kinda, I get discouraged from the others doing, because I wanted to see all three of them doing the same thing. Yeah, I don't know about that, but it was good though. Kind of know where, how to get out of trades before it retraces on you, because if both are going towards pretty much the same low, when one takes out that low, then the others, and then it starts retracing, the others don't have to get to that what do I say, that same low with respect to their lows. So if you are in a trade, then you kind of know to take partials or just close, because there's probably gonna be a retracement that could come back to your point of entry depending on the distance. So sometimes they'll discourage me from taking a good trade, because something nice would form on US 30, but then I'm looking at the structure on ES and YM, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know, they're not similar. Then I just watch YM. The trade on YM just work, and I'm watching, and that leads to FOMO. You won't want to miss the next setup that forms, and it ends up losing. So I do prefer just watching NQ alone and just working with the levels that I get on this chart alone. Well, so far that's how I've been doing it. If I need to change and start looking at those other instruments, so be it. We adjust as we go with whatever works. So nice trend line right there, but I don't know. 30 minute time frame. Let's go look at the 15 minutes. Well, if this confirms at 12:45, am I willing to take that trade, bro? I don't even want to play with 12:50. But seeing that this kind of did this, I think 12:50 is gonna do the opposite. Today is a high likely a no trade day. We live to fight another day. Let me look at something real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, was I kicked out? Okay. Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's all good. Peace be with you. So what was the plan exactly? Like $3.99 a month. Make that make sense. So nice trend line forming here, but I have no high time frame anchor or, you know, like a point of support for this short. So anyway, what I'm seeing is I could still take this trade, honestly. Let me do this based off of this fair value gap here. 15 inverted fair value gap right there. Me a skeptical for a short. That's the high and that's the entry, 40 points. So we're looking at 2 contracts at least. I'm sure on the 5 minute we do have a good breaker right before this candle shot up. See that series of okay, you just stay on the 1 minute. Let me go on this side. 5 minute. See this series of down candles, 1 2 3 4. The 11:45 to 12 That's a breaker right there, low, high, and that lower low. And to me, that candle confirmed that breaker. That was the retracement that touched it, and now we're looking for lower prices. I do prefer though to work with 15 minutes going up, not the 5-minute. So, and my bias is kind of short on the basis of us going up and taking all that buy side, dipping into that daily fair value gap right there. So now if I do enter, if this closes below the farthest trend line here, I would not work with that one. I'll work with the farthest one. If it closes here and I do enter that trade, I feel like that's gonna be FOMO, fear of missing out. But then again, I could miss out. This is a good setup, bro. Okay, price is also being squeezed out here. Got to choose a side. That's a triangle right there. You got to choose a side. It is being squeezed. At least on this one time frame level here. Now I think this is a lot of noise, so I'm going to get rid of this. Current no. Let's just be on this side. Current interval only, and same thing here. Current interval only. Yep, much cleaner. Range. I don't think I need that information. OHLC price. Open line. Yeah, I need to see the open line. Low and high lines. No. Yeah, that's all. How do I get rid of this table? Tables. Yep, Gucci. And stay like that. So that right there should be an entry, but I'm just not seeing any, I don't know, and that could be a trade just going without me. It's all good. I'd love to see a closure below that 15 minutes first right there. So I have 3 minutes for the confirmation of that zone, but could be too late. Otherwise, this could be a C plus setup. 32 points, going for 1:2, which is way before that Friday EQ level. And to that sell side, that will be 1.24. But let's see if we can still get an entry here though. It's not too late. Yeah, that's gone without us. I wonder if this time maybe I don't really require that, I don't know, that 15 minutes higher time frame point of interest, or what do I call it, point of an anchor or something of the sort. But that right there looks so good, man. Oh yeah. And the way that 1 hour candle looks like, I think it's now stable to keep going short. So let's see what we got here. This candle closes in 2 minutes here, in 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 10 seconds, 9, 8, 7, 6, blah blah blah. So again, look for another retracement of some sort and then a break of a trend line, and we can get in. I feel like the 1250, if it's not gonna shoot down once, it's gonna shoot up once but then go down. That's what I'm thinking we'll see here. Okay, one more minute and I think this level is gonna be confirmed. This right here, that's a done deal. What time is it? Okay, so now we're looking for sales. I don't really need this anymore. So bingo, that is now confirmed. I want to see the we take part in this now, bro. I really need to enter now, but how? Let's create not a limit order but a market. 1 2 3 3 whatever right there. So let's get rid of this, that, whatever. So I'm ready to rumble here with my stop loss just above that. I just need to know, how do I enter this trade? 247, that's a little bit too much. Let me just do 2 contracts, that's fine. I need to see break over trend line, but we are already below that trend line. We have confirmed that, whatever. I don't want to hop on this trade too early. If it goes without me, that's fine. But that zone is confirmed. Can we see a retracement of some sort, man? Or should I wait for 1250? That could be too late though. So I can't risk too much. I think 180, 150, below 200 is okay. I'd love to see a retracement though. I know this low here is a high probability price will get there. So we're now looking at 185. We can now go above 250. Three more minutes to 1250. Dun, 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 dun. They have gone in at the confirmation of that at 1245. Was that like my entry? Because we've everything's lined up, bro, and I've not seen that before, so I wouldn't know. So I'm gonna take a note of this, where everything lines up just before a zone confirmation, and then everything lines up and then the zone is confirmed. So is that trade still viable? So I've not encountered this before, so that's gonna be in the journals. So it's okay if it goes without me. For now, I'd like to see 2 swing lows before I enter, and then again we only have until 110, so probably. And then that 1 hour candle is printing so nicely. The daily candle is green, currently being shaved off. It was predominantly bullish, so I know the bulls are gonna try to, it's gonna try to stay bullish. But what gives me some confidence on the shorts is this sweep up here. Yeah, and I'm sure from the 4 hour down it's bearish. Look at that. Zagadat. Look at all this trolling. They're waiting for 1250, bro. That's why it's not moving. Well, I'm out video. We are $2,000 away. $2,000 away from the goal. Okay, 30 more seconds to 1250. Bruh, if we do shoot up and then start coming down, I'm taking that trade. Going in with only 2 contracts. I don't know if there's a need to add a little bit more, but as long as we are below $200, I'm fine. And I think I'll take out one lot here, so I'm gonna reduce that to 1, but that one stays at 2, so we can just buy. Okay, in wait, 1250 is right here. Would have loved it to go up fast. So 1250 is playing right now, not doing too much. So no manipulation of any way. Didn't even want to come to this fair value gap right here. You guy, my guy. Bubble. All right, so we've the previous 4-hour EQ, we just did something right there. This is trading after 1250 is not really my cup of tea. Two minutes that's a good structure from that high to that low. The midpoint right about where that fair value gap is at. I mean, right now, because I want to go short, I can tell myself any type of story I want. That's a 5-minute fair value gap or a BCCB, whatever. 1250 open was right here. 110. I cannot trade past that. They'll just close this thing for me. Close it down. 1250 p.m. This is the best time you start to do this, huh? So they've taken that low right there. The daily, of course, it's gonna put in a fight to stay bullish. That's typical. Back, okay, not yet. To that trend line, bodies are being kept below. All right, if I do take a trade, I'm just gonna scalp real quick to that sell side. If I go in with 2 contracts, 1 contract is coming off at that sell side. I think I'm gonna take this trade. If he wants to smoke, it's okay. Losing 130, I think it's worth it. Especially if we trade below that low. If I get another swing right there. Why do I want to trade right now, honestly? Is it worth it? 1250 didn't do so much, so probably it's dead. I mean, we know up to 110 we can see, because I used to watch that 1250 too much. Mostly at 1250 you'll see some craziness, but sometimes it can stay. The latest I've seen a move is at 110. So sometimes it will stay, do nothing, and then a 1 or 103, whatever, but mostly 1250 will. I think I'm gonna call it quits here. I'm not gonna try force anything. So no trades for today. No trades. 1253. I feel like this was the best. This was the best entry here, but nothing was lined up, and then it was just one full candle before we go to those highs, bro. That buy side right there was just too good. It was the best I've seen in many days. Our price went up there so fast is immaculate. So back to the 1250 price. Do I still want to take this trade? I don't know, bro. Oh, yeah. We are likely to see prices get down here, that's for sure, but no trading for me. All right, no trading. That's okay, I'm good. If it wants to go, let it go. Oh, it's 1254. All right, I'm gonna call it quits here. Maybe just watch price a little bit. Let me go make this whatever. Here's a combo. So today's post thumbnail is gonna be no trade, and I think I've done that before, so I don't have to read. No, we have to say no trade day 25. Man, 25 days. Eesh. 1 month, 5 days. 1 month, 5 days. Why are you taking so long? Yeah, we're practicing how to, you know, how we'll treat the whatever. Excuse me. I will treat the funded account. Upload. No trade. Oh, come on. Let's look for something crazy. Something crazy. Something crazy. Crazy. How will it look in this one? No trade. Delete frame, delete image too. Elements. Oh, vipusa watani wanafanya. Nothing is happening. Nothing's happening. To download. What a day. What a day. What a day. What a day. There goes my swing low. But time is up. There goes my trend line. But time is up. So if I did enter here on FOMO, my stop loss just above the 50 or the 100, we would have seen a 0.67 and had now been drawn down. For malicious. FOMO. So this 1 hour candle is about to end. That's quite some movement. Now imagine I do have, like, this could be like, you know, what I want to do with every 1 hour candle. Just show up and just, you know, dissect it like this and just anyway. Anyway, what am I doing here now? Oopsie doopsie, get out of there. Day 25. Patience pays. That's what they say. All right, it's 1 p.m. That's my cutoff time. No matter what, there's no way I'm taking a trade right now. Well, let me not say never, but yep, I wonder what would happen. I'm just curious to see if at the break of that trend line right there, it's gonna be anything. So this one didn't add up to nothing, and we're Gucci. Not losing is winning. All right, let's clean up our charts here. Hope it does allow us. Yes, it does. Beautiful. And we are ready for tomorrow. So these are markups I did for the review there, so it can just be in there. We Gucci. So that was today's work. So in the journal, we just write no trade day. Probably just take a picture too of how it looks like, and then we call it a day here. No trade day. Thumbs up. That's the setup right now forming, you know, but it's, yeah, that's the A plus right there. So if that closes down and the EMAs are also lined up, the orange is below the blue, boom shakalaka, we're going in. But time's up. Time is up. And form that triangle so the drawing can look good. I need to be going, bro. Take this picture from the start of the session to right about now. No. Oh, yeah. Okay, you'll do after tomorrow if you want. Can I still see it clearly? Yes, I can. It's clear enough. Right about there. Copy that link. Pull up that journal real quick, and I'm out of here. So it's a good thing I didn't wake up in the morning too early. Nothing happened, and actually something happened, but it would have been a loss. So that is no excuse for not showing up early, but it is what it is. So MNQ, we just say no trade. Oh, the others I do say no trade here. So why did I say MNQ? That's what I was looking at. MNQ, no trade. And then we'll still do the image of what really inspired. Okay, I am done. and I'll see you guys on the next one. Let's do the closing scripture right there. To the only God, our Savior, through Jesus Christ, our Lord, be glory, majesty, dominion, and authority before all time, now and forevermore. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be here at 6:30, before 6:30, if not 6:45, if not 6:50. If not, then I'll be here for the afternoon session, New York PM in this case. Maybe show up at 11 or just come and trade that 12 p.m. candle, which New York time is a 3 p.m. candle, right before the 4 p.m. candle, or rather my time, the 1 p.m. candle. And then after that, we just see the market just sleep and nothing pretty much happens after that. And I'm out. I'll see you on the next one. God bless you all, and do have a good day. Do have a good night wherever you're coming from, and thank you for joining in. And thank you for the likes. I appreciate all of you. So 3 people watching. Do have a good one. If you're looking into trading and all that good stuff, there's so much to do here. Well, there's so much to benefit from. So patience, number 1, and number 2, patience, number 3, patience, number 4, patience, 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 patience pays. That's the setup that I wait for right there. EMA is lined up, a retracement to that 50 EMA, break over trend line. That's usually my trade right there. But we are out of time. There's no momentum right now, and such things will just happen. So trying to force this trade right now will be stupid. Could easily work too, but not wise. Anyway, I'm out, and I'll see you on the next one. Kevin Bundi with Freedom Myra, whatever, Myra Capital. Peace. And I'm out.